I am with Nattie Neidhart, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for joining Moneyball. It's exciting that you're joining the show. I see you got the background there, Monday Night Raw setting up. Tell us what's going on right now, Nat.
I am backstage at Monday Night Raw. We're here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And, yeah, it's exciting. We're on the road to WrestleMania, so everything right now is just like WrestleMania crazy, but it's cool. It's actually really, really cool. WrestleMania is like our biggest show of the year. It's really for WWE. It's like the Super Bowl for us.
How many are they up to now? How many are they up to?
This is WrestleMania 41,
Okay.
so it's big. It's a really, really big one, and we're doing it in Las Vegas, and it's cool because the entire week that we're out in Las Vegas, everything is just like centered around
Yep.
WWE. So like they rename the streets out there, and they like
Really?
they have pictures of talent on lining the streets, and there's just tons and tons of WWE driven like events and stuff, and people come in from all over the world. So we're expecting over 100,000 people to come in, if not more, just for this event. So it's 2 days. It's Saturday and Sunday. So it's really, really cool.
And you are a huge part of that. I had mentioned when I saw you, I mean, you are absolute wrestling royalty. I mean, let's just be honest. You are, as far as, your uncle and your father, you're royalty. You've been doing this for a few years, right? Kind of born into it and
Yes.
been doing it for a little while. And
Yeah.
it's not something that you get sick of, right? I mean, do you still enjoy going to work every day? Do you love what you do?
I've been this is my 18th year under contract with WWE, and it's been such a great journey. It's been so much fun. I love what I do. I love the people that I work with, and we just have a great time. So it's just, we travel all over the world. WWE has gone more global than ever before. So like last week we were in London, the week before that we were in Scotland, the week before that we were in Belgium, and we just, it's every week, every other day practically. It's a different city, state, country, continent. But it's cool because you get a chance to do what you love, and you get a chance to see the world. And because my dad had wrestled in WWE, my uncles, my grandfather, my uncle Brett is actually going into the Hall of Fame. This is his third time being inducted into WWE's Hall of Fame, which it's really, really cool. So, he's getting inducted with Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin. They're getting inducted for their WrestleMania 13 match that they had. So this is the first time a match has gotten into the Hall of Fame. So this is like the first time WWE is ever doing that. And it was their WrestleMania 13 match, which people are saying like it is arguably one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. I think it might be the best WrestleMania
I don't know.
match.
I would argue maybe the Hulk Hogan. Who was it back in the day? See, I'm 46. To me, it was Junkyard Dog, Hulk Hogan, George the Animal Steel. Hogan went at it with someone back when I was younger. I'm trying to think who it was. I don't know. I'm going to have to pull it at this point. But that was, arguably for me in my childhood, that was the best one,
Well, I mean, they're really cool that they're honoring the legends as well.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's nice to pay homage to the people that, paved the way. And I think the cool thing about WrestleMania too is that it becomes like a big family reunion for everyone where, like I said earlier, people from around the world, they come in and they come to celebrate WWE. They come to celebrate their favorite wrestlers from the past, the present, and then of course the future. So, and that's the thing is that you're going to get that across both nights. And it's nice because to see Steve Austin, Triple H is also getting inducted into WWE's Hall of Fame. So it's really cool to see Triple H get that induction, and Michelle McCool's getting inducted, and of course, The Rock is going to be at WrestleMania, and like all these nostalgic stars from the past. But like for me, I'm excited to see Jey Uso versus Gunther. I'm excited to see Charlotte versus Tiffany. I'm excited to see Rhea versus Bianca versus Io. Those are going to be some really awesome matches.
Now, do you still get in there and throw it around? You doing any
I
fly schnookas off the turnbuckles or what?
Yeah, I actually I still do wrestle for WWE. I'm actually full time with them. So I never retired.
Still in there doing your thing.
Yeah, I'm here tonight. I'm actually going to be on the show tonight. So
I will be watching tonight because this is exciting
you got to start
to me.
watching WWE.
You know what's really cool, about this, and I'll be totally honest, is it's kind of reinvigorated my, my passion for it. I mean, when I tell you I was a youngster like loving this stuff, I was obsessed. I was the guy that had the ring and the little figurines and all that stuff. And just talking to you and since I had met you, it's lit that fire again. And I know it's so extremely popular. So I've been talking to people all around, whether it's on the show or whatever, and I mention it and they're like, oh my God, yeah, WWE. So it's so big, like you said, and it spans all these different generations. There's really nothing like it. There's no sport like it. There's nothing like it that combines so many different personalities and people and puts them all under one roof.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's like people, we have so many different people from different parts of the world coming in for it. Of course, we've got, guys that are like Logan Paul, he's going to be in WrestleMania this year. And of course, you know, we saw little bits and pieces of Travis Scott with The Rock at Royal Elimination Chamber. You know, that was really cool to see, just to see, you know, so many different like people again coming from all these different walks of life, where you see Travis Scott is doing music for WrestleMania and Logan Paul is in a match. And of course, like even for myself, it's very exciting for me because I've been the longest tenured female in WWE ever. So I've worked for WWE for 18 years. I haven't retired. My career has been uninterrupted, and I have 6 Guinness World Records for the body of work.
I saw that. I was gonna bring. I saw.
Congratulations, Natalia. You are officially amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really not sure how I'm going to get home, but thank you so much.
Video, they were handing you all the hardware, and you were like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." It was like 6 in a row. It was so great. I've worked so much here and done so much, and you know, I actually have a world record for the most WrestleMania matches of any woman in WWE. So it's really cool. So that's one of my records. And on top of it all, you're a class act. I mean that sincerely. Just taking a little bit of time. I can see how busy you are. I can see the background. I can see what's going on. And, you know, for you to just take 15 minutes out of your day with me, it truly does mean a lot. And I know that the people are watching who subscribe to my channel are going to be like, wow, you know, because it says a lot about your character. Not to get too or no, I'm not some huge, massive show. And just, again, for you to take out some time is really impressive to me. Let's talk about the book that you have coming out, Last Heartbeating. Tell us a little bit about that. Well, I've spent last year working on this book. It's something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. And it's really special. It's a passion project for me. And it's really the first time that I've ever shared my story, because I've done hundreds of interviews through the years. I've been on WWE so many different times, obviously a world record for the most matches. And you know, so you've seen me a lot through the years. I was on a reality show, Total Divas, for 7 years, but I feel like this is the first time people will truly understand my story and get a chance to really read my story, to hear my story. And I think like a couple of the people that I've let read my book prior to it going to press, a couple of people have gotten sneak peeks. They'll come back to me and say, I had no idea. I had no idea that happened. Like, I had no idea that you went through this, or that this was your journey. Like, I didn't know. Right. And there are people that thought they kind of knew me. So, but it's the first time in my career that I'm really able to share my story. And I think it's a story that will inspire a lot of people. It'll give a lot of people hope in their own lives, but it'll also make you laugh. There's a lot of comedy in the book that is just going to make people laugh. Well, I could only imagine the stories with some of these guys. Was it emotional writing the book? Did it bring back a lot of emotional stuff for you? Yes. Yeah, it was really emotional. Actually, that's a great question. There was times that I would write a chapter, and then I would go back and look at it, and I'd be like, I need to sleep on this. Yeah. And then I would wake up in the morning and I would read it, and I'd be like, oh, I don't know if I want to share that. I don't know. It's too much. And then I would sleep on it again, and I'd go, no, you can share it. It's okay. It would scare me sometimes, some of the stuff that I would write, because I would be like, this just feels really deep. I don't know if I'm ready to do this. And then again, like, I was like, if you're going to write a book, you may as well, like, this is what you got to do. You got to, might as well spill it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited for people to read it. I think it's going to blow everyone's minds, and it's coming out October 27th. So stay tuned. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm very excited for that. And I'm going to make sure, you know, that part of this, when I'm, you know, kind of advertising this little interview, that I'm encouraging that. And I'm excited to read it. I really am. And especially, you know, hearing. Yeah, I'll have to get you a copy. Oh, for sure. I can hear how passionate you are about it, you know, and that really, it's you know, it's almost like venting. It's almost like therapy too, writing book, right? I mean, you're writing down all your feelings on paper, and it's really, you get to do that. And then everybody gets to read it. Like, you're an open book, right? The hardest part about writing the book, though, is making sure that it's not too long. And I think that's because in my family, there's so much meat on the bone. There's so many stories. There's so much that's happened. So being able to really stay on track with like the root of my story and stuff, that was the most challenging thing, was not having the book be like 600 pages. Right. Because to narrow it down, even to narrow down the pictures that I was picking, was really hard. Yes. Yeah. I'm very, very excited for everyone to read it. It's going to be, it's really such a special book. And I think everybody's going to be shocked when they read it. They're going to be like, wow, we just never knew. We never knew any of this. Yeah, I truly am excited for it. I know you got to get running. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, a couple of fun ones here. You were on Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud, if I'm not mistaken. Which one did you have a better time on? You can't say equal. You can't say equal.
I liked Family Feud. Wheel
Yeah,
of Fortune,
Family-
I was terrible. I just
Really?
luckily I had a good partner on Wheel of Fortune because we ended up winning it.
Oh, who was your partner? Was it your husband?
It was a gentleman named Grant, and he was really great.
Were they just putting you with like random people?
They were putting us with people that were like huge fans of WWE.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Grant was amazing, and he won the whole thing for us. I didn't answer a single question right, but he won everything for us.
Shout out to Grant. I'm sure he got some money for a charity or something for you, right?
Yeah, we ended up like raising a bunch of money, and like we won that. But it was Wheel of Fortune was really hard. Family Feud was really fun.
Yeah,
I had a great time on Family Feud.
Yeah, I got to go and check those out. I saw you were on them, and I'm like, man, that's going to be a question. What's your favorite place to travel, or where you've been so far, or a place you haven't been yet? I mean, you've been everywhere, right? So, what would you say? Like, I love going to travel at this place.
I would say my favorite place to travel would probably be Japan. I love the food. I love the culture. I love the people. It's like Japan is one of my favorite places in the world to go to. So I would definitely say Japan. I love Japan. And I hope we go back there with WWE.
All right, last question for you, Nat. Ice cream flavor. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? The people want to know. These are serious questions. The people want to know.
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
I've always been a cookies and cream girl. I love vanilla ice cream, but I really kind of need to I need to have my Oreos in there. And I like my cookies, I like the chunky parts of it. I like it when there's lots of Oreos.
I like it. I like it. You
runner up would be the chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah, okay.
Chocolate chip dough. Cookie dough is my second favorite. And
that's solid.
Maybe mint chocolate chip for a number 3.
Sounds like you got a little bit of a sweet tooth. Do you like when you go to Cold Stone Creamery and they put the vanilla out and they can throw all the Oreos right in there?
Yeah, I love a good vanilla as long as there's chocolate sauce or Oreos on it. I'm not a chocolate ice cream girl though.
Me neither.
I like my vanilla, and then and then I can kind of dress it up. But too much chocolate is too much chocolate. So
totally agree. Listen, you're amazing. I know how busy you are. I can't thank you enough for taking some time with me. It seriously looks like you have the background like that on purpose because it's so perfect. Like you got the thing.
Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, we were backstage.
Yeah, I dig it.
Donovan, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to chatting with you soon. And yes, enjoy WrestleMania. You'll love it.
You're a sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining. Take care.
Bye.
All right, bye.